When you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be troubled. This is what Jesus says to his disciples when they asked him about the last days. He was very clear that all the things that we're seeing happening now in the world are exactly what are going to happen before his return. Now, I'm not saying I know an exact date or an hour of his coming, don't misunderstand me, but he says very clearly we will know the season, and we are absolutely in that season. Notice Jesus says in verse 4 of Matthew 24, "Take heed that no man deceive you." This is how he starts off this entire chapter. So he's being very clear that deception is going to be very, very evident, and it's going to be around in those last days before his coming. So do not be deceived, guys. Anyone saying we're not in the last days, that everything's going to go back to normal, they are delusional and they are lost. They do not have discernment to see the times that we're living in, guys. Anyone saying that all these things in Matthew chapter 24 have already happened in 70 AD, they are wrong as well. You see, those people are not looking for the mark. They are not looking for the Antichrist. They're not looking for the New World Order government or anything like that. They actually think we're in the millennial reign, which is ridiculous. Satan is roaming the earth still. He's not bound yet. So do not be deceived by preterists and that ideology, or that view of eschatology. Now, some things happened in 70 AD. I will admit to that, but not all of them, guys. So chew the meat and spit out the bones with everybody you hear. Now, notice here also in verse 24 of Matthew 24, there shall be many false prophets, and they'll show great signs and wonders, even if it were possible, that they should deceive the very elect. So even in these last days, we're going to see things that the elect of God are going to question. Wow, is this really true? So do not be deceived. When Christ comes, we're going to know, guys. I wanted to make this message as an encouragement because remember, Jesus says all these things are going to happen. He says, do not be troubled. It's one of the first things he says in this chapter. Do not let it trouble your heart. Sufficient today is the evil thereof, like he says in Matthew 6. So don't focus on the evil or the things to come in the future. Focus on your daily walk today, guys. Make sure you're right with him today, that you're on the narrow road today. And that if he came today, he came tomorrow, or in a week, you are prepared with oil in your lamps burning. Don't heap up riches on this earth, guys. Focus on eternal riches, because we don't know when our last day will be. Our life is but a vapor. It's here for one moment, and then it's gone. Every breath we take is one breath closer to finally seeing the Lord in person. So do not be deceived, guys. Do not get deceived by the things and the enticements of this world. This application can make people very envious of others, make them jealous of others, because so many people are flaunting wealth and all that. But remember, that wealth will be taken from them on their day of death, and they will stand before God naked and penniless if they haven't repented. God bless you all. Turn to the Lord with your whole heart, and you will find him.